Hey team, good evening. I hope you guys have been doing well. It's been a long week, and the last bunch of videos that I released all about Nolan Wells, it just brought a certain emotion to me that compelled me to keep speaking about what's going on with my case, because I already see his white wealthy friends whose parents are attached to the Justice Department, judges, lawyers, doctors. They've lawyered up, deleted their social media, and some of them even had the audacity to unfollow him before they did so. And while his parents look for answers and are begging for justice and trying to just gain understanding about what happened to their son, his friends that he went with are lawyered up, and we'll see what happens there. But this week, yesterday, my son turned 12, and earlier this week, my husband had surgery, and I also got my pretty little microphone that I can't wait to use as I move forward in my own career. But before I can move forward in my own career, one of the most important things to me is to talk about the racism that has this country in a chokehold. For 250 years, we've seen this country battle with the ugliness that is racism. And even as I have fought for justice in my own case, the defenses, the justification about why I was treated the way I was treated are riddled with white supremacy and racist stereotypes. And I'm going to talk to you more about that. And before I get to my topic tonight in tonight's video, I'm going to do 5. In this first video, I want to tread lightly, but I do think I need to discuss an issue that people were concerned with when I worked at the Phoenix Suns and what I've seen in my own experience as I've gone through litigation with them. I'm not going to stereotype everybody. I know that not everyone is the same. But out here in Phoenix, Arizona, there seems to be an issue with a group of people that protect themselves over anything else. And when I first started working for the Phoenix Suns and Mercury, the CEO at the time, Jason Rowley, who I got to know, and I actually really liked him, he was white and Jewish. The CRO, the Chief Revenue Officer, white and Jewish. Their attorney was white and Jewish. The person over their son's charities, white and Jewish. Then the owner, the previous owner, was white and Jewish. And then Matt Ishbia bought the team, white and Jewish, who he brought on the new CEO, Josh Bartelstein, white and Jewish. And their attorney, who deposed me twice, I do believe he's also white and Jewish. And in my depositions, the way that he dismissed the racism that I discussed, but the moment he thought that calling me anti-Semitic was going to be their defense, I was completely disgusted by that. And I saw how our issues are disregarded. But then the moment a certain group of people feels victimized, Adam Silverstein, the commissioner of the NBA, he's also white and Jewish. And before the Suns really did anything to work to turn things around, I find it interesting that Adam Silver was praising Matt Ishbia for changing the culture and making everything better. And I can't help but notice that he's also white and Jewish. The senior person at the AG's office who dismissed my claim, she was also white and Jewish. And some of the people in the Department of Justice who have allegedly, behind the scenes, worked to protect this organization have also been white and Jewish. But unlike that group of people, who I'm going to be talking more about my concerns there in later videos, I know better than to stereotype everybody. And in my personal text messages and in my journal when I was working at the organization and I took notes on what I've been going through, I talked about different people. And I called Matt Ishbia a bitch, Stacy Mitch, who's their senior communications person. I also called her a bitch too because of the quote that she put out about me. They tried to accuse me of being anti-Semitic because of the words that I chose to use.